Alright, let's go over problem 14. It says Sean baked some pineapple tarts. He gave 80 pineapple tarts to George. He then gave 24 more pineapple tarts to Siva, then to George. If he had 120 pineapple tarts left, how many pineapple tarts did he bake? This is actually a very simple problem. Where most people would go wrong is the wording. Okay, so let's underline the key words. So we know that Sean baked some pineapple tarts. He gave 80 pineapple tarts to George. He then gave 24 more pineapple tarts to Siva, then to George. If he had 120 pineapple tarts left, how many pineapple tarts did he bake? So in other words, basically, this is a problem where somebody has given something and he has a certain amount left, but we need to find the original amount. So this is what we need to do. Let's write Sean here first. Okay, we'll come back to him later. Let's go to George. And he says Sean gave 80 pineapple tarts to George. So we're going to draw a bar to represent this. And this will be 80. Okay. Then it says he then gave 24 more pineapple tarts to Siva, then to George. So let's write Siva here. We're going to draw a bar exactly the same as George's, and the amount will be 80 as well. Now let's look at the key word here. He then gave 24 more pineapple tarts to Siva, then to George. So we draw another small bar here, and this is 24. Why is that? Well, if we reread the key word, the sentence, sorry, it says he then gave 24 more pineapple tarts to Siva, then to George. That means that Siva has the same amount as George, but he has 24 more. So since George received 80 pineapple tarts from Sean, that means Siva must have here 80, okay, plus 24, and that would be 24 more. Now it says if he had 120 pineapple tarts left, how many pineapple tarts did he bake? This bar is longer than these two because obviously 120 is bigger than 80, okay? So this is how much pineapple tarts Sean had left once he gave some to George and Siva. Now the question is asking how much did he bake, and we can find that by adding what Sean had left, George's pineapple tarts and Siva's pineapple tarts. Okay, and this will give us the total. So total here, which is a question mark, I'll put it here. So the total is equal to 120 plus 80. That's George's, plus 80 and 24 from Siva. Okay. Now let me do this in red. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4 is 4. Now this is interesting because we have 2, 8, 8, 2. Now we know that 2 plus 8 is 10. Correct? And 8 plus 2 is 10. So doesn't matter when you add with the order, the answer is always the same. So 10 plus 10 is 20. And the 2 goes here. And 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? So basically sometimes when you're adding, and you can find two numbers in the same column that make 10, always do that first because that makes your life much easier. Okay? So therefore, Sean baked 304 pineapple tarts. Notice how I kept referring back to the question because that's the most important thing, right? When you're doing problem solving, always look at what information the problem is giving you. Sometimes you might have to reread the problem more than once, and that's fine. Okay? Because that's what good problem solvers do. And make sure you don't make up any information. You always look at what information you have. Okay? Alright, let's go through the next problem. Before we do that, I finally found that A4 page and I believe it looks much nicer compared to lesson 13. Alright? Anyway, next problem. Says there were 100 customers in a fast food restaurant. 59 of them ordered Coke and 68 of them ordered burgers. 42 of them ordered both Coke and burgers. How many customers did not order Coke or burgers? Alright? When you draw it out, you could draw it out as a bar, but that would take quite long. I want to start using this. And I'm going to talk about this more in the next lesson, okay? So even if you can't do it, just have a think about it. And this is called a Venn diagram. Now it's very funny because in the year 6 problems, if you haven't watched them already, I think in the 6th lesson we ended off with a problem similar to this. Okay? So there you go. Anyway, have a nice weekend and I'll probably catch you tomorrow. On the weekend I like to make more lessons, alright? Alright, catch you guys later.